Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're live over here on Facebook. Welcome virtually to the empty Sellersville Theater. Thank you for joining us. We are here for our brand new live stream show in which we feature a concert and conversation with one of our favorite artists. My name is Daniel Fega, and this is Soundbooth Session. Soundbooth Sessions. Is it the Soundbooth Session? Or are they the Soundbooth Sessions? Let me know in the comments. Folks, I'm very excited to have our artist with us today. This is a highly prolific, highly creative gentleman from the Philadelphia area. He's a songwriter, a musician, a photographer, a videographer, a music video director, and apparently he's a DJ now with his latest project, which is called Hi, I'm Kirby, and I'm a DJ Now, which was just released. Coming up soon this year, he has another album that's coming out called Happy People Make Happy Things. We're going to be hearing a lot of music from that over the next hour. Please get your pointers over the like button and get ready to click feverishly to welcome our guest. Please welcome Kirby Sybert. Take it away, Kirby.
Good evening. Hope everybody's doing all right out there. This one's called Ease Fulfillment. Fighting hard to claim my stake in an industry I've grown to hate. People laugh, but it's all fake. Oh, what a waste. Shake my hand, then stab my back. Does anybody get anywhere like that? It seems it's for the camera's flash. On that note, I'm heading out. I'm headed out. Back home to my family. Headed out. To the people that made me me. I'm headed out. To things I thought I needed but didn't. Not in the speech or the word that's written. Not a tangible, handable ease fulfillment. Is it where I want to be? Nothing comes to fulfill me. Maybe it's all in a dream, and it's all heading out. It's headed out to a place I'll never know. Headed out like my youth that's fading slow. It's headed out to things I thought I needed but didn't. Not in the speech or the word that's written. Not a tangible, handable ease fulfillment. What do you get when you get there? What do you get when you've given it all? I bought the things I thought I'd need, escaping from reality. Now I'm missing everything. Guess I've just headed out. I've headed out back home to my family. Headed out to the people that made me me. I've headed out to find for real fulfillment. Not a plastic palace pipe dream, just an open range, fruitful plain home. What do you get when you get there? What do you get when you've given it all? What do you get when you get there? What if you don't get there at all?
And the crowd goes wild. From home, in isolation. Kirby, welcome to the show.
It is great to be here, Daniel. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you to Sellersville Theater. And yeah, it's great to be here.
It's happy. I'm very happy to have you back. I'll tell you, you played at one of our live and local shows, which showcases the talent in our area, and you were such a standout. I mean, we still talk about what a great show you put on. You and your band. You were fantastic.
Oh man,
it's like super,
no way.
Super high energy. Absolutely.
Thank you.
When I told my coworkers that you were coming back, everybody was like, "Oh, that was such a good thing." and yet here you are solo, and nothing is lost. You know, I mean,
Thank you.
You have an incredible band, and I certainly don't mean to disrespect them. They put on a wonderful show, but I love how it sounds, just you and the guitar.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
which of those sounds, the solo acoustic sound or the band sound, is what's going through your head as you write?
It kind of depends on the song. A lot of all of these batches, this last batch of tunes that I not the DJ stuff, but the Happy People Make Happy Things.
Mm-hmm.
I had I quit drinking for like a year or so, and in that period I just was writing a whole bunch, and most all of those songs I had written and demoed by myself in this room, actually in my bedroom. And
you're in a black void right now. It looks like
exactly, which is my bedroom.
Behind
yeah, exactly.
that sheet, there's a room back there.
No, it's actually just continued blackness. It's just that's it.
You live in an infinite abyss. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Please continue.
No, it's all good. So I had demoed all of those songs in my bedroom, and had kind of come up with arrangements that were pretty much full band, and I hadn't really thought about. When I was writing before that, I had thought like, okay, this is going to be written for a 5-piece band or, whatever. But I didn't really think of like limiting, recording just 5 tracks, so I added a whole bunch of different, elements and different things that I just thought would be cool to experiment with. And it was just kind of like, I'd been in the studio a lot and just kind of felt a little frustrated, and wanted to see if I could just do it on my own again. And that's kind of where all these tunes came from. And I just, demoed everything. And then I got into the studio with my buddy Josh Friedman, and who actually plays drums in the solo band.
Okay.
And he's an engineer and producer, and so we just got in the studio and kind of beefed up all of the stuff that I had recorded. Well,
the arrangements are gorgeous. You sent me a copy of this upcoming record, and I have been very much enjoying it. As I did your live show. You gonna play a few songs for us off of the new one? That has not yet come out, right? It's
correct.
When will it be out?
That's a great question. I'm not sure. Like with everything going on right now, I kind of want to, I don't know, see where it goes. I had originally thought like maybe May or June, but I'm not sure if I'm going to push it or put it out. I've kind of been sitting on it for a while. It's been finished since like December or something, so I've just been kind of waiting, and so I don't know why I'm waiting, but maybe I shouldn't wait. Maybe I should just toss it out there. Who knows?
I'm happy that I have it, so I can only imagine other people would be too. I don't want to rush you, but give us another one if you don't mind.
This one I don't think is going to be off of that EP, but you know what? Let's play it anyway. It's called LA Winds. WINDS. It sounds like I say winds, but it's wind. The wind. I'm smoking cigarettes like I'm 17, like posters of the late James Dean. I think he finally saw the last of the great ones. Hang my head outside my window, waiting for my seeds to sow. Another lazy night out on the strip. I buy my time when I go. For all of the things that I should have known. Why do I worry about the things I cannot change? No need to hurry, we'll go exactly the same place. I know we will. I know we will, yeah. LA winds take me home again, back to my apartment. Another lazy night out on the strip. The piano in the corner, the landlord and the officer. I cut my teeth but didn't even bleed. I buy my time when I go. For all of the things that I should have known. Why do I worry about the things I cannot change? No need to hurry, we'll go exactly the same place. But why do I worry about the things I cannot change? Things I cannot change. Things I cannot change.
Folks, you are listening to the dulcet tones of Kirby Sybert. Kirby's socials are up on the screen right now. You can find him at Facebook and Instagram at Kirby Sybert. For more, you are very prolific on the social medias there, Kirby. See lots of pictures. You do a lot of psychedelic backdrops. How are you doing that with the trippy?
It's a lot of like I started editing video when I was like my cousin is an editor out in LA, and we like grew up making movies together.
Nice.
And so I started editing when I was like in 8th grade or something on Sony Vegas, which was like the first editing software. Yeah. And then I got Final Cut, and then studied that in like high school, and then continued it on in college. And so I've just been doing it for years, and like I just love like making things look strange and weird and psychedelic. And so it's just kind of an amalgamation of everything that I've been into, and I'm constantly inspired every day by different stuff that people create, and so I'm kind of absorbing that. And
I did my best to replicate that with the lights right now, with the swirling.
I love it. I was actually going to ask you, are those like little like what do they call them, like
gobos?
Gobos.
Yeah, they call them gobos, and they're rotating.
Nice.
So you have a lot of time to create these days. Are you finding the quarantine is making you? How is the quarantine affecting your creativity?
I feel like the first like week or two I was kind of in like a grief period, just because like I had on the docket like 3 music videos I was supposed to direct, and then like a commercial, and then we had a 40-day tour that just all got canceled within
the first like 2 days, everything got canceled. And so I was kind of grieving just because like I knew that what my career and what my life is normally is now kind of on hold or on pause or whatever. I don't even know how long it's going to be. But now I've kind of gotten into more of a rhythm. But I still have days where I'm just like, I just want to like watch Ozark and Netflix all day, So
that's your go-to is Ozark.
Really scary, depressing stuff in the Midwest. No, I've actually been watching a lot of like old basketball stuff, like the Eastern Conference Finals, Chicago Bulls versus the Magic from like 95 or 6 or something.
I cannot engage with you in that conversation. That I don't know anything about that world.
I honestly, I don't either. I just I like watching Michael Jordan play for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and so what I'm trying to wrap my head around with this whole thing is it's like obviously there are going to be bad things about the quarantine. Ultimately, there's going to be good things. So what are those things that you think are going to turn out to be the silver lining of all of this? Like when we get out the other side, like what will we have learned that is helpful to us, or in what ways will we have changed for the positive?
Well, I think that we're all kind of realizing what we were taking for granted earlier. Just the idea of being able to go out and see your friends at a bar or go see a show or a movie or, doing any kind of group activities. I think that we've all kind of taken advantage of and didn't realize how important that is in our psychology and our makeup of sharing that with each other. And so I think that's going to be, that's going to be a huge thing once people are allowed to do that again, hopefully sooner rather than later. We're just going to realize like, wow, we needed this and we needed each other more than we thought, because being home alone has really made us realize that, So I think that's one of the positives. I think people are starting to get into things that they hadn't done for years. And I've been kind of moving for the past couple of years just like at a rapid fire pace. So I've taken this time to just kind of chill and catch up with some old friends that I haven't seen since college. Right. And I haven't been writing a lot. I've been doing a lot more of like the live looping stuff just because I feel like I don't want to, this is just me personally. I don't really want to write songs about staying home and 6 feet apart and quarantine. It doesn't seem like a thing that interests me to write about. So I just haven't been inspired to write. I have been exercising it. I'll sit down every day or every other day and just kind of write stuff and try it with the guitar and see if it goes anywhere. But nothing substantial has come out from that. So, but
Yeah, I'm hoping that it makes all of us realize like live streaming is great, but it's not live music. It's not. Yeah. It's not standing next to somebody sweaty at a concert, and with the alchemy that happens with the lights and the music and the people and all in one room. And
absolutely, that energy that is transferred between musician and audience members, you can't get that. I'm sure you can get it other places, but not as much as you can in those rooms together with that person performing. It's like this is something, but it's not nearly what that feeling is.
It's a stopgap, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, man. I couldn't agree more. Can you give us another tune?
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna tease a little bit of a cover tune into one of my songs called "My Maker."
Oh, this one's gorgeous.
Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. This living is just a hard way to go. it not come as a surprise. And if my maker makes it early, I'll be a blink in the twinkle of her eye. When will peace come to the valley? How many people have to die? And I know this can't be forever. When will people see eye to eye? So hold on to that meaning. Hold on to the light. If we can hold on forever, then at least hold on for tonight. Too many people leaving without saying goodbye. And I know this can't be forever. Should that give me peace of mind? So hold on to that meaning. Hold on to the light. If we can hold on forever, then at least hold on for tonight. When my maker comes to greet me, let it not come as a surprise.
That was My Maker by Kirby Sybert on his upcoming album, Happy People Make Happy Things. You released it as a single, didn't you? It's
I did, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I released that, and another song I'll be playing tonight as a single.
and a live performance video with some gorgeous lighting. I love
Oh,
that.
thank you.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
It's so good. So check it out on YouTube. Folks, also please show your support for Kirby by contributing some money to a virtual tip jar here. There's some addresses at the bottom of the screen. There's a Venmo if you have it at Kirby Sybert. If you don't have a Venmo yet, you should get one. And then also you could donate on PayPal. The address is on the screen.
Thank you for plugging that, and also thank you for giving us artists a platform to perform in these weird times.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. So what did I want to ask you about? Let's see. Your upcoming album is Happy People Make Happy Things, but your current album, Hi, I'm Kirby and I'm a DJ. Tell me what that's about. We were listening to it on the way in. It's definitely a dancer. You definitely get your head bobbing to it. So are you gonna play are you gonna DJ my cousin's wedding?
I mean, yeah. If they like really obscure tones and songs that I make up on the spot, then definitely.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you're not just spinning one song to another, right? Okay.
No,
Okay.
yeah, no. It's like more live looping. Like I have a MIDI controller that goes into a 5-channel looper, and then so like I've had this looper for 6 months or so, and I've just been like kind of in my room like messing around with it and figuring it out. And so this EP is just kind of a conglomeration of different sessions that I did over the past like 6 months. And I just kind of chopped different bits that I was like, oh, that could be kind of a song or something. And so it's just like
is it all
hour-long
improvised?
sets.
It's all improvised? You're just making it up and seeing what happens?
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, actually my roommate and I just did a live stream where he was playing drums and I was live looping. And so I think we're going to get more into that, as time goes on. But yeah, the hi, I'm Kirby, I'm a DJ, it's just like those, I kind of wanted to release something that was kind of out of my wheelhouse, and like just I want to make people dance, really. And like most of the songs that I write on guitar are like introspective, and so I wanted to release something that people could dance to and put it on and just have a good time.
It's a good time for it. You were doing some live streaming of those sessions, weren't you?
Yeah.
I saw online so you can check that out. Do you do that with some regularity? Like, are you doing that at something you could pitch? Do you have another one coming up?
I don't have anything on the books, but it's like kind of a random thing. Like I'll announce, like if it's Monday, I'll announce like, oh, I'm doing one Wednesday, like a couple days out. So it's just kind of, haven't done anything regular yet, just because I've actually been kind of busy in this downtime, so with the band and all that. So yeah, it's just kind of a random thing when I do those.
So you're a man who wears many hats. You've got your DJ gig. You also play guitar as part of the tremendous group Mo Lauda and the Humble.
That is correct. Yeah.
You had a record come out this year with that. That's
March,
incredible.
Early March. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Fantastic. Check it out. The guitar work is great. The tones are superb.
Thank you.
And in addition to all that, you're also work in the film industry and direct music videos.
Yeah.
How did you get into the music video gig?
So I got into like the film world through, like I said, I was like editing and stuff growing up with my cousin making films. And so that was already that was like just a big part of my life. And music too. Have been two kind of tracks in my life that have just kind of been steady. And I moved up to New York and kind of fell into the film world and started working like network television through a guy that I moved in with on Craigslist, funny enough, actually. He turned out to be a director in the Directors Guild of America. And so he got me a job working on set on a CBS show, and that turned into like doing 3 seasons with them. And then I kind of networked and started working in like Food Network stuff and doing props and production stuff and assistant directing and stuff like that. And so I kind of got to a point where I wasn't playing music and I wanted to get back to playing music. And so met some people in Philadelphia and started traveling to Philly a lot, and then just ended up moving here close to like 6 years ago now. And then I started playing a lot of music, and I missed doing the film thing. And so a friend of mine had a camera that she was willing to part with, and so I got this like DSLR camera from her, and so it did video, and I started just making things for friends, and got some work to go on the road with some people and do, photos and video of bands on the road. And through that, it's just like been kind of a network of just different people reach out and they like my style or they've heard about me or whatever. So it's just kind of been, building of the past 5 years or so of me shooting and editing and putting stuff out. And so that's kind of how I got into it.
A lot of your work is all up on your website, KirbySybert.com. Some very nice videos. Kirby, excuse me for a second. We're having video problems, you and I.
Oh, no. Can you see me?
Kind of. You're frozen, and over your face it says, fellow users having connectivity issues. So if you could maybe restart your side of the video chat.
Yes, definitely.
So friends at home, here's proof that this... Oh, wait, now you're back.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you now.
Hello.
Proof that this is live. There's no trickery going on here, just a lot of technology.
Wait, is it still not showing up?
No, you're good. I got you.
Okay.
We got you. We can see you.
We got you.
You're
Technical
good.
difficulties.
You might want to readjust your frame. There's some curtain leakage up top. You've revealed you are not in the abyss as you previously claimed. Fake news. You are, in fact, in a bedroom.
They can never know.
That's right. Well, now we're completely derailed. Where was I going to go? Had some brilliant questioning lined up. Oh, music video director. Actually, my question was as a coming from the film world, music video director, where I assume you obsess over the details of every production and you meticulously craft your image and the lighting and the wardrobe and the backdrops and the what have you. What are your thoughts on like the whole new live streaming aesthetic of people putting on these little productions in their homes?
Right.
Like how do you feel about, they're essentially music videos, right? So as a music video director, what do you have to say to them?
I mean, I think it's awesome that people are still performing and still have a outlet to perform. I wish it was better quality, and that's on my end too. It's like I don't have the. I'm like just getting into the streaming thing too, because everything that I did before was like real cameras and lighting and locations and actors and stuff, and so. Getting into the streaming thing is a totally different monster because you need to have all of these different things. And I bought a couple things when this first started, and that didn't work. And I needed all these converters, and it was just like kind of
it's not simple.
A mess.
It's not simple. It's been weeks to get this up and running. I mean,
and yours on your end looks great. Like on my end, it's probably kind of pixelated and not the best, but like. I'm still figuring that out. And so, like, going from, like, directing and doing, like, and now I can't do any of that because it involves a crew of people. So it's like, unfortunately, that's also put on hold. But, I mean, I love that people are streaming, and I love that people are still creating stuff. It's just hard to get it to be higher quality content unless you're, like, filming with the camera and then uploading because, like, the streaming thing is kind of
Well, the DIY aesthetic seems to really... like work for it, like we all are in that same boat of like, just we're MacGyvering this, and just people have different stuff at their disposal. If I was at home, I would look like everybody else, but I've got a theater here, and a soundboard, so might as well use it, right?
Yeah, it's you're totally right. I mean, like if this curtain wasn't behind me, it would look horrible. So, but yeah, no, I'm stoked that people are putting stuff out and able to, like our Mulata's been very lucky with our streams and people have supported us and it's just been I'm very grateful for the ability to do it and for people to tune in, so yeah.
Cool, man. Hey, you want to give us another song?
Yeah, definitely. This one's called Without You. I think I played it when I was at Sellersville last time.
You did. It was great.
Thanks, bro.
Well, I just wanted to say I love you. I just called to tell you how much you mean. When all these days turn into evenings, well, in my mind, honey, there is you. When it all comes out of the woodwork, well, it'll all come out in the wash. So let's all meet up on the weekends, yeah, and let our love just cover us. 'Cause you're a part of the family, you're a part of the real thing. Without you there is no me. What would I be without you? Without you. And every single thing you gave me, without you. You're a part of the family. You're a part of the real thing. Without you there is no me. What would I be without you? Without you. Oh, without you. What would I be? Not me. No, not me. Without you.
That was Without You by Kirby Sybert on his upcoming album, Happy People Make Happy Things, to be released sometime this year.
Sometime this year.
Sometime this year. Who knows?
Who knows?
Everything's a question mark moving forward.
That's exactly right. With a Q.
Kirby, I want to share this with you and get your thoughts.
Yeah.
Tonight, my daughter, as I was putting her to bed, said to me, "Daddy, what is the future?" Now she's 4, and
Wow.
And so we got into this conversation about the future and the past and the present. And
Mhm.
the present is like right now, this thin slice of like, which is hard if you don't have a solid grasp on the concept of time in general. But
Right.
But so, what are your thoughts on the future? Like, where? Sorry, that was too big of a lead in there.
No, I loved it.
But like, I don't know. That's been kind of tripping me out this whole night because it just happened before I got here, and I figured you'd be the right person to get into it with.
Yeah, totally.
But like, I don't know. Really, what I wanted to say there, Ed, is I appreciate how in your music you show a lot of appreciation. Like I just noticed in that song, and then also the one you open with, you show a lot of appreciation to. It seems like your fans and your family and the people who are important to you, and that's wonderful.
Yeah, totally. Especially with these last couple songs, I've been writing more about the concept of love, not necessarily like an infatuation love or like a, like a relationship that you're romantically involved with, but more like familial love and brotherly love and sisterly love, and trying to kind of expand more upon that, because I feel like I hear a lot of love songs and a lot of them are great and a lot of them just kind of repeat the same platitudes. So I just wanted to experiment and explore the idea of familial love, and because I'm very close with my family and my extended family, and I consider my friends my family too, so I have a pretty strong network, and I kind of want to write more about that. And as for the future, oh man,
I was trying to figure out how to bring it to loop it back to that. But.
Yeah, I mean, I've been throughout my life, I feel like I've been mostly, I mean, I plan to a certain extent, but I try to live a lot more in the present and not focus on what's happened in the past, and try to just not get hung up with, what's going to happen, like just because you set yourself up for disappointment, essentially. I mean, I think it's good to plan and have goals and to kind of have a trajectory, and but I think that comes with the work every day, and that's the present moment of, you're striving towards something. You have to use this moment to kind of get yourself there. As for the future outside of myself, man, your guess is as good as mine, and as good a guess as your daughter's too. It's like there's no way that we're gonna ever know, and especially with like what's going on right now with like the quarantine. I've heard so many different speculative things and ideas of when we're going to get back to normal and what is normal and you know,
We're
I've
not
heard
going
anywhere.
back. We're not going to go back to normal.
We're just going to live in our pods
some new
forever.
thing. Like this is one of those moments in time, I think,
Right.
where it's just it's like the before and after. Like this is going to be.
Yeah.
We're never going to go back to the way things were, and that's, you know.
Yeah, I've been trying to think optimistically, but there's so much of that in the back of my mind of like, wow, that might have been the end of what we knew everything to be.
That was it.
You know, which is terrifying.
It's like that day, that one day a couple weeks ago where you started to take it seriously.
Yeah.
Right? It's like then it's like, okay, that's it.
Yep.
Everything's different from
Absolutely.
here on out. And
Absolutely.
you know, to my earlier question, I mean, some of it's going to be, we're going to miss some of the things that we lost, but I think we're going to gain a lot of things on the way that are going to be really good for us. I mean, I think it's so amazing when you see how much like the environment has improved over the last
I know,
couple
right?
of
You see
weeks.
those graphs of like Italy and the Northeast that have just
It's like
the pollution has gone down.
See?
Yeah. I was watching. Do you know Ron Gallo? He's a Nashville guy. He used to be in Philly. He was in a band called Toy Soldiers.
Oh yeah, I know the name. I should say that. I know the name.
So he's been doing this cool thing on his Instagram where he'll stream different artists and have conversations with them, or they'll do their thing or whatever. He was having this
What a great
conversation
idea.
with.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, right. It's like it's crazy. And he was having a conversation with an Italian music journalist, I believe she was, and she was saying how like it seems as though the Earth is kind of cleaning itself right now, and we've been destroying it for the past, you know, I guess really since like the Industrial Revolution, but probably before that too. But the Earth is now kind of correcting itself. And, you know, maybe on purpose, maybe inadvertently, maybe we're just deriving meaning because we're human beings and that's what we do. But, you know, it's an interesting concept of like now we have to just stay put. And now, you know, like you said, like the environment's starting to clean itself. And it's
interesting. Interesting to observe.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Let's just go. We need more music. I'm looking down your set list. So the next song that you have on here, I know was a co-write for you, and so add to the list of the many hats that you wear. You're also a songwriter, and
yes.
So tell me about the process of getting in a room with somebody and, you know, having it be your job to help them craft a song or to together write a song.
Yeah, well, so this is kind of a unique experience. I normally write everything on my own. This was my first co-writing situation. I have two really good friends down in Nashville, the Ford brothers. They're in a band called Air Park. They were in a band called Apache Relay a couple years ago and have since formed this new band, and they're like one of my favorite songwriters. And I've been sitting on the Happy People Make Happy Things, and I was talking to a friend, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do with my next project, you know? And he was like, you should have Michael and Ben produce it. And I was like, you know, it was kind of a no-brainer. I just love their songwriting sensibility, and their production's always amazing. And so I just like hit him up before we did it like a probably 30 or 40 date U.S. tour at the end of last year, and we were going through Nashville like twice. And so I was like, hey, would you guys like be interested in getting in a room together and try writing, and if you want, maybe produce my next record? And we've known each other for a couple of years, and so it was kind of like, yeah, like let's definitely do that. And so I went down and we wrote 2 songs in like 4 hours the first session, and then we wrote another 2 in the next session, and then we wrote 3 when I came back. I went back in January, and this was one of the songs that we wrote. I think it was the first session, and I had kind of had an idea of what I wanted this song to be. The other ones we just wrote from scratch. So they were telling me that because they do a lot of co-writes down in Nashville, and they were saying like it's kind of rare that you get into a room and automatically have 2 brand new songs from scratch. So I'm not super familiar with that process, but this one was just kind of, I think the stars aligned, and we just kind of had this really great chemistry together. And yeah, we wrote 7 songs in like 3 sessions. So
that seems for you. How is that pace for you? Is that normal?
So fast.
Fast.
No, so
Okay.
fast. Yeah, so fast.
What do you attribute that to? Just good chemistry, or the way the wind was blowing? I mean, how?
Yeah, I definitely think it's good chemistry. I mean, we've known each other for a few years, and they kind of know my sensibilities, and I know theirs. And they're also very open, and I'm a very open collaborator too. I feel like that comes from my film world background, because you need so many people to create something in that world, and you're not relying on just yourself. And so I kind of take that mentality in whenever I'm creating, if it's editing or directing or writing or any sort of collaboration. I feel like you have to be open to who you're collaborating with and open to suggestions, and because that is what makes it better. That's what changes it. Something comes up that you would have never thought of, and it totally changes the whole song. And so actually with this song, I had this was different than the other ones that we did, because the other ones kind of came from scratch. This one I had an A and a B section, and Michael, I played it for them a couple times, and Michael was like, maybe you should switch the B and the A and repeat this line, and that could be kind of the chorus feel, and use the B section as the bridge. And I never thought about that, and then it totally changed the song and kind of made it this different thing, and I wrote some more lyrics to it, and so it kind of became this new thing. So yeah, as for the co-writing thing, it's a very new thing for me, and it was kind of a different, I think, than what normally happens, but I'm not sure.
I'll be trying to hear those sections in the opposite order as you're playing this song to hear what it used to be before the collab.
Totally.
Take it away. This is Matter of Time. Is that the name of the song? Matter of Time. Kirby Sybert.
That breeze is blowing Midwest Caroline. Not enough to make up, not enough to leave behind. Well, she's growing wings, I bet she'll pick up and fly, leaving for a better life. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, yeah. Something about that skyline never seems to change. But from where she's standing, it makes it feel like a different place. Well, we thought she was a goner when she tried to clear her name, searching for a better life. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, yeah. It's just a matter of time. When will you know when it feels right? You get to where you're going, but you always miss your former life. How many times will it feel right when you end up where you are, and the darkness turns to light, and you don't give up the fight? 'Cause it's always, yeah, it's always a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, yeah. It's just a matter of time. That breeze came back now. It's a mighty wind blowing over a different stone, making up for where it's been. Well, she'll look right past it all the way a better life. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, yeah. It's just a matter of time.
Matter of Time by Kirby Sybert. Kirby, let me read some of the comments that are coming in here. There's a lot of clap emojis. I know you can't hear them, but there's a lot of clapping going on.
I feel them in here.
A lot of waving.
In my heart.
Let's see. This is great. Sounds great. Let's keep this light and entertaining. I think we hit a little too close to home in our conversation about the quarantine.
Oh, too deep, too deep.
Sorry, folks. Teamwork makes the dream work. It sure does. Those are some.
Oh, I love that. I love that saying.
Collaboration love there. Gotta love it.
That.
Hello from New Holland, PA.
Nice. Bravo,
Dan and Kirby. Thank you. You're welcome. People like my use of the verb MacGyvering. Great. So good.
I also did. I liked it a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to myself there. Stephen Smith. So good. Loves Kirby. Very good. Kirby, a lot of love for you here in the comment section. Folks, your clicks and your likes and your comments are all very valuable to us. That's how we know you're out there.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm looking into a tiny little glass orb here, and then I look down and it's just me and Kirby. So this is a lovely night for me. I get a little private show here.
Yeah, I'm having a blast too. So thank you,
Kirby. Can I request a song?
Of course, dude.
Can I so the song that I'd love to hear, if you wouldn't mind playing it, is called Matter. No, that's what you just played. The song that I
can play it again if you
want to hear is called Better Than I Was. Better Than I Was.
Absolutely. I that's another one of those tunes that kind of just came from me demoing in my room and kind of took shape on a computer and after some lyrics that I wrote. So thanks for requesting it, man.
I love
Appreciate
it,
that.
I love your band's version of it. So I love the arrangement that you all put together for it.
Thank you.
Did it come together? Did you have the arrangement set in your head, or was this one of those? Was this a collaboration? I mean,
yeah, this one was pretty. Yeah, this one was pretty much. My solo project has been more of like me being more direct with kind of what I'm hearing sonically. I was in a band before, and it was more of a collaboration, and that's a lot of fun. But I kind of wanted to sculpt things more and have more direction with the instrumentation. So this one came from really just the demoing that I had done and kind of figuring out how to do that live or how to kind of make it sound somewhat similar to that. So, so yeah.
Great. Take it away. I'll try not to sing harmony over here.
Oh, please sing.
Maybe I will.
Actually, we could test that. We could test that collaboration thing that we were talking about.
If I do, I'll turn off the feed so you can't hear me.
What do I have to do? Yeah. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? Yeah. What do I have to do? They ask me of riches, what do you mean? The kind of riches I have, few men will ever see. Well, they're talking about money, some sort of gold, but it never seems lives to get the story told. To be better than I was, what do I have to do? 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 Sharp as a knife, the one who does the cutting don't make it right. What will it be in this life? Are you sleeping or are you saving lives? Sharp as a knife, the one who does the cutting don't make it right. What will it be in this life? Are you sleeping or are you better than I was? What do I gotta do? Some I'll call ritual for your love. What do I have to do? What do I gotta do? Just tell me, baby, and I'll do it now. What do I have to do? Just tell me one time and I'll do it for you. What do I have to do? Don't sell your soul to the devil that wants to buy it. We all lose control. The trick is how you hide it. No need for gold, money is old. Everything we need is buried in the soil. To be better than I was, what do I have to do? What do I gotta do now for you, babe? What do I have to do? What do I gotta do? Some I'll call ritual for your love. What do I have to do? Just tell me, baby, and I'll get on my knees and pray. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? What do I have to do? What do I have to do?
Oh yeah.
Collaboration, dude.
Collabs.
Yes. I love it.
Teamwork makes the dream work, folks. That was
I love
Better
it.
Than I Was. That's on the new one, right? That's on the upcoming.
Yeah, that one's going to be on the new one.
So I understand there's a documentary that has been or is being made about you, Kirby.
Yes.
Let's shout out your frequent collaborator, Skylar Jenkins. Hello, Skylar.
Yep.
I know that he's watching because he just commented. So hello, Skylar.
Amazing. What's up, Skylar? Hey, I miss you, brother.
We emailed earlier today. Skylar is a very talented cinematographer.
Yep.
You guys have worked together on a number of music videos, some very beautiful looking music videos.
Thank
you. Tell us about this documentary. It's called Kirby Sybert's Everything or Nothing Tour, and it should be coming out sometime in 2020, I guess.
Yeah, so we are still kind of we're kind of sitting on that too. We put it into a film festival like at the end of the summer last year, and so that was kind of the first time people had seen it. And so we're just kind of trying to figure out the best route for it. If we release it on the web or if we have somebody that can do a premiere for us, so we're kind of still in talks. I mean, Skylar and I have kind of been separated now just because of this whole thing going on, and I know that he was traveling a lot, and So we haven't gotten a chance to kind of chat about what the next step is, but yeah, essentially it's I went on tour doing like a solo tour last year, and wanted to film something that wasn't just like me playing guitar and this is me on the road. I wanted it to have stakes, and so I kind of not to reveal too much, but it's essentially this tour goes terribly wrong. And so it's kind of documenting that.
So this is Spinal Tap sort of
meets solo acoustic performer. Yeah, exactly. And so, so it didn't go well, but the documentary is fun and hilarious, and so that went well. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly when the public will be seeing that, but yeah, it's like an hour long, and it involves Mo Lauda is in it, and a couple friends that I've met on the road, and so it kind of is a whole bunch of different casts of characters, and so.
Skylar is watching now. He's commenting. He said that collaboration was awesome. We crushed it. Thank you, Skylar. And he says
he crushed it.
He says to you,
it was amazing.
He says to you, Kirby, my boy.
My boy.
All right, Kirby, give us another song. Let's
cool.
Follow that energy into the next song.
Cool. This one's called "It Goes On." It's an older tune that is on Spotify under Kirby and the Vibe Tribe.
Concrete as he drops the gun, crying in disbelief. He says, what have I done? Shot and killed someone for a dollar bill that means nothing to me. Boy, don't it come and go so easily. The things in this world don't seem right, and this life that you've been spending won't look as good from heaven. So why waste your time thinking of when you die? And it goes on past me, for I do not sow the seed I reap. Well, is there a better reason for everything I need? Well, I don't know now, but that's alright by me. Well, the guard looks into his prisoner's cell, wondering just why he keeps him there. No better than this lowly individual. Cannot bear, and the prisoner looks up at him in wonder. The broken lock lay sad at both their feet. He says, now that you are free, we are both just men, you see, and the mistake you made doesn't make you who you are. And it goes on past me, for I do not sow seed I reap. Well, is there a better reason for everything I need? Well, I don't know now, but that's alright by me. How could I know now? And that's alright, I'll never know now, and that's alright. How could I know now? That's alright by me.
So that was a Vibe Tribe tune, correct?
Yes, indeedy.
So that's a song by Kirby Sybert, Kirby and the Vibe Tribe. Is that band still together?
We've kind of taken a hiatus just because I wanted to focus on the solo project stuff, and those are just different songs and a different vibe, and so a lot of the guys in that band are in the solo project, but it's just a different feel, different people bringing in too. So yeah, little hiatus.
Are you going to do another one from the Vibe Tribe?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right now?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Stay in that vibe.
Boom.
Dig it.
Ready?
Oh, yeah. Go
Is that
for
my
it.
bad? Sorry.
No, I threw up. I might as well plug. The new album is called Hi, I'm Kirby and I'm a DJ Now because I accidentally put that image up on the screen. That's the
Let
new
the people
album
know.
that's out now. But now let's go for a blast from the past. We're listening
Blast
to
from the past.
Blast from the past. The smooth sounds of Kirby and the Vibe Tribe. This is done.
Donnie, get off the ledge. We're not kidding around. You got shows to play and a band to pay. Everyone's counting on you, and you know that you should be counting on you too. Well, maybe it was all the pressure, his career a fresh new start. Or maybe he thought he passed his peak. All that he knew, he was jumping across from the park up on 59th Street. Layla, I'm sure she misses you, but she's carrying on your legacy. Vibrato, and every time she sings vibrato, it's a nod and a call to you. It's a nod and a call to you. Well, it's not the Midas touch, no, but you can't tell them apart. Well, if it's all about the minor two, we're a major 7 through and through. And you know that, yeah, we got that Delta spirit too, yeah. I'm sure she misses you, but she's carrying on your legacy. Vibrato, and every time she sings vibrato, it's a nod and a call to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Kirby Sybert playing Donnie by Kirby and the Vibe Tribe. Very nice. Folks, if you want to hear more from Kirby Sybert, he'll be playing with Mo Lauda and the Humble on May 3rd as part of the Live from Philly Streaming Music Festival. That is a very cool thing. I'm very glad that that's happening. Do you know where people can watch that? What is that? Is that what?
I think it's lovefromphilly.com.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think that's the I think that's where you can stream it. I'm not sure if they have a Facebook page too, maybe Facebook, but we're also actually doing full record streams coming up. I think that's next weekend.
What does that mean?
So we have 3 records out. We're doing the first one cover to cover, the second one cover to cover, like first one Friday night, second one Saturday night, and then I think the third one at another date.
And you're going to play it live?
Yeah, we're going to do a live stream from our studio.
Oh, right on. Very cool. The whole band together?
Yeah, the whole band
Spread
together.
out?
We're 6 feet apart, and we've only seen each other since the quarantine, so that's like that's the only people that we see. So it's like,
oh, that's fantastic.
We kind of tried to keep it that way so we can still make stuff and still work on stuff.
That's wonderful. You can take Kirby home with you by getting a copy of his new release. It's called Hi, I'm Kirby, and I'm a DJ Now. Available at all digital music distributors, Apple Music and the like. His new album, Happy People Make Happy Things, will be released later this year. And also keep a lookout for that documentary by Skylar, Kirby Sybert's Everything or Nothing Tour. Information about all of those things, I assume, will be available on Kirby's website, kirbysybert.com. Also follow him on Facebook and Instagram. And please, folks, please make sure to contribute to the virtual tip jar. As you know, the gig economy is crushed right now. And, artists like Kirby need your support. And one thing I know about the Sellersville Theater crowd is they have a track record of being very generous in the past. That is something we always hear, is that merch sales are through the roof. And every fundraiser we've ever had has been tremendously successful. So thank you, folks at home. Please contribute down below. Kirby, this has been an absolute delight. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Daniel, I can't thank you enough, man. I've had a blast, and when you reached out about this, I was so excited to be a part of it. So thank you.
You were literally the first person I thought of. So thank you very much. All right,
that's amazing. Thank you.
Take us out here, man. Send us home with another tune.
Cool. This one's called "I'll Be There for You,"
sorry, I did it again where I landed on your album. So, folks, that's Hi, Kirby, I'm a DJ. Here you go. Kirby, take it away. Sorry.
No worries. This one is called I'll Be There For You, and hopefully it'll be, when times get tough, you got to be there for people that need you. And so, actually, a little story about this one, if I may. My roommate got in a bike accident at like 3 a.m. Last summer, and called me and was, kind of out of it, and he's like, "Hey man, I need you to come pick me up. I just got hit by a car on my bike." And so I went and found him and picked him up and took him to the hospital, and we were in the hospital till like 6 a.m. and I got home because I had to work the next morning, so I got back and just sat down at my piano in our house, and this song just kind of poured out of me. And I think as an artist, you're lucky enough sometimes to tap into that source or where the well or wherever it comes from, and songs kind of present themselves to you. So this was about that, and he needed me when he needed me most, and I'm fortunate to have been there for him. And so this song is about being there for the people that you love.
Well, times get tough, yeah, that's life. You tell yourself a thousand times. When that don't make it better, you know I'll be there for you. When you're bloody and bruised, life can take a beating on you. It seems to come from behind and hit you, but I'll be there for you. You know I'll be there for you. I'll be there when the sun is shining, or when a trouble seems to sneak up on you. I'll be there when you need someone to depend on, or even if that seems untrue. I may not know what to do, but I'll be there for you. Well, I'll be there, yeah. I'll be there. Well, no matter miles apart, bonds cannot be broken this strong. No, they can't. Just keep me there in your heart of hearts, and I'll be there for you. No matter what you're going through, well, I'll be there when the clouds are parting, taking me beyond the blue. I'll be there when you need someone to depend on. Well, even if that seems untrue, I may not know what to do, but I'll be there for you. I'll be there. I'll be there, yeah. I may not know what to do, but I'll be there. I may not know what to do, but I'll be there for you. Just mesmerize me by your side, and I'll be there for you.
Folks, that is our show for the evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back next week with 2 more Soundbooth sessions. I can't wait to bring them to you and have a little concert here for you. Please consider helping Kirby out by contributing to those to the Venmo and the PayPal that I will put on the screen in just a moment. If you would like to support the Sellersville Theater, the Washington House restaurant right next door is doing cuisine to go. We're also doing happy hours to go and beers to go, all kinds of fun stuff. Check us out online at st94.com and washingtonhouse.net. You can also follow our Facebook page for all of the news. I'm going to end this show by paraphrasing a quote from one of Kirby's earlier albums. I'm going to read it here as the music comes up. Folks, thanks for checking this thing out. You've helped us fulfill a dream. Thanks for being a part of that. You know, we live in a strange time, and the ideas of fear, separation, insecurity, and uncertainty constantly surround our hectic, technologically fueled lives. But we're also surrounded by beauty and dreams. Ideas that could change the way you view this strange, beautiful world. So to enhance that dream, Thank you for listening to these vibrations with an open mind. And for those moments we were connected through the universal language that is music. Remember to always work hard and send the positive vibes out there, because in our experience, they will always, always come back to you. Thank you very much. This was Soundbooth Sessions. We'll see you next time.